Hey guys, and welcome to my first ever review video. The first of what I hope will be many. Choosing the first one was quite difficult, but I finally settled on this one. This game is called Saelig and it's in early access. It was released in July 2017 in quite a rough state, but as time's gone on the developer has thrown out frequent updates and patches, which has seen the game really go from strength to strength. Strength even, oh my gosh. It's billed as a trading and management game centred around the accumulation of wealth and the prosperity of your household. You're in charge of a character of your own design and managing their life and daily affairs in the Kingdom of Wessex, at a time they were at constant war with the Vikings. The potential for what you can be and what you can do in this game really is endless. There's common role-playing and simulation features incorporated almost seamlessly into the game. Things like building a relationship with someone through interactions. A higher standing with them will net you the ability to propose marriage or to persuade them to sell their business to you at a hefty discount, which in itself has its own benefits. If you choose to get married, you can have children, and when they're old enough, populate your businesses with your child workers for free, essentially training them to become skilled workers to pump out your products faster. And then you don't have staff costs to deal with that'll take away from your profit on your daily intake. You can become a middle-aged property developer. You can buy the houses to rent to the poor, you can head a gang of thieves, you can steal and pickpocket. But if you are caught, then do expect the guards to crack down on you and spend a lot of time in the pit. In one of my playthroughs, I actually died from the plague in the pit because I couldn't get out and I couldn't eat and I couldn't sleep or drink. So there was that. Honestly, there's so much to do already, and the developer Stardog continues to add more professions and things to do with each update. There's a lot of bug fixes too. There's a weather system, so that affects the world and crop cycles if you own a farm. You'll see snowfall when it's hot, when it rains people run away. It's kind of cool to watch and see how it's implemented in game. There's a skill system and it works by improving the skills the longer you spend completing on them. The higher your skill, the faster you complete the action. All of the things produced are actually consumed by the population too, and the AI of the villagers mean that often businesses will change hands and houses will be bought, people will die, but you'll be in direct competition with the AI constantly throughout the game. Once your character dies, if you have a family, you can choose who your empire passes to as your heir, either your spouse or your children. Graphically, the game isn't anything special, but it feels like the Middle Ages when you play, and the models of buildings are nicely implemented. I don't think the Middle Ages were particularly colourful or bright, so the muted colours, I think they actually work really well with the theme. The interiors of the buildings are really well designed and presented, and the visual upgrades correspond with improvements that you make in the game. If you purchase comfier beds for the houses, then internally the beds that are already in there will they'll actually upgrade too. I actually quite like the character models and the animations. They're quite smoothly done, and some of them are quite funny, I think anyway. The music's relaxing and chilled. The only annoying sound effect I found was the message notifications, but you can turn the sound of the notifications off if it bothers you too much. To end, I would recommend this game. I really feel like we should have more developers like this. Stardog is obviously committed to the game and its development. This is his project. There's only him working on it. It's one guy working on this game, and personally I think he's doing an amazing job. So if this kind of game, if you're into the guild or games in that sort of vein, if that's your thing, then please support the developer of this game and buy it. Let me know what you think, but personally I would definitely recommend this game. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you with my next review.